Atlas Network was started in 2006. The idea is to be a full-service mass production company. We specialize in improving the logistics and efficiency for customers in the U.S. and also improving their quality, customization, and cost savings. And we do this by essentially employing an A to Z mass production process, which begins from as simple as the idea or the concept, going through prototyping, mass production, multi-point quality control, logistics, delivery, customs clearance. Challenges in China primarily revolve around issues of time frame, revolve around issues of sort of delivery schedules, product quality, things of that nature. However, with any challenge, it's not about the challenge. It's about actually being able to mitigate that challenge or understand the challenge and overcome it. So, that is really, I think, the opportunity as well as the challenge. The opportunity to basically be able to understand the constraints of a factory, the constraints of the shipping, schedule, holidays, whatever it may be, that may kind of sort of pose an issue for being able to have a delivery schedule that is what your clients need. But at the same time, being able to overcome that. So I think it's very important to have people on the ground in China when you're doing mass production. It creates a sense of stability between the client and between the factory. I think that in China, it's really important to have that face-to-face dialogue and to develop that relationship. I believe that the relationships that exist in China with factories is really the key to having a successful outcome. The determination of a proper factory is really kind of the first step. Just because you have a proper factory and they may have all the credentials that are required and may have a good track history does not necessarily mean that you will have a seamless transaction. This could be because of many reasons. It could be because of the size of your job with relation to their other work. It could be because of the relationship you actually have with them. It could be because of the relationship you have with their salesperson or their factory manager, and so on and so forth. So just because it is a kind of good factory on paper, or they have a track record of having successful transactions with other companies, does not necessarily mean that it will create a flawless outcome. Easy Imex has been a very strong mass production partner for the Atlas Network. We have brought to Easy Imex several large-scale, complicated projects, and they have done a very strong job of managing some very complicated transactions with the factories, with personnel, with tough timelines, negotiations, sourcing, and development. So in this way, the relationship with Easy Imex has been quite good. We actually have a very good dialogue with Easy Imex and have calls, weekly with the teams to make sure that sort of expectations are being met and get updates and so on and so forth. So Easy Imex has been very strong and very responsive to the needs of Atlas and to the clients that Atlas Network represents. One project that very much comes to mind as far as Easy Imex's true support and assistance related to a sponsor of the LPGA Golf Tour. It was a new sponsor of the LPGA Golf Tour called Coates Golf. They essentially were new to the market and were looking to develop a line of luxury golf products, including luxury golf clubs. In this way, they had had some kind of loose factory relationships that they had inherited when they had purchased a previous company. So what we did with Easy Imex is we developed the first step, which was to essentially audit the factory that they had inherited, to know if this factory had the capabilities to actually be able to facilitate the complex luxury manufacturing of these golf clubs. Because when it comes to golf clubs, it is quite a critical process of performance and testing. A lot of physics is involved, torque, kickback, flex point, things of those nature that are very, very technical. So the factory has to be very well chosen, and they have to be experts in this work, especially if you are dealing with a company that is a sponsor of a professional golf tour, such as the LPGA Tour. Through the relationship with Easy Imex, we were able to successfully produce thousands of golf clubs, many different types of sets and molding and casting, as well as assembly of clubs, and met the delivery schedules of the client, which was quite rigorous and quite difficult to meet. However, we did meet that flawlessly, and they had their products in time for both the PGA show, which is the Professional Golf Association show in Orlando, which they needed to meet before Chinese New Year, which was important to do. And they also met the delivery schedule for their actual golf tournament as well. And with this in mind, we feel as though we have armed this client with the successful products to serve as tools for them to be successful in the industry. So the relationship with Easy Imex on that project specifically was very, very well executed from start to finish, and we hope to continue that with them for a long time to come.